Now we have the ice map. Like this one is also a very, very good map. I really do like it. It's a very, very nice map, and let's just go into that. Because this one is super cool. And already the start, very important, because you have a gear and you want to have a thin ice slide. Very important to get that one. I think AT wasn't that hard here, so I'm not gonna really go into that one. If you have struggled with the AT, just write it in the comments, and we're gonna talk about that. I'm just gonna do the world record analysis on this one, because this one is certainly a very cool map to talk about. And then your slide wants to end. I hear different gears, but it's just all about just getting the right lines at the start. Then here, there's also different lines to take. You can go for the gear or lose the gear a little bit, but then now the map kind of starts. You have those 3 ice slides to begin you with, but now you have the map to start with. Let's follow Spodo and see how he does that. He holds the ice slide quite longer, and then doesn't go in an ice slide immediately, which is really important on this map. You don't want to like do it that aggressive, but you kind of want to delay your ice slide there a little bit. Why is that the case? You wonder. Because you want good speed here. You need the speed here. The speed is important because if you don't have the gear here and the speed, your car will slow down a lot. So that is again great mapping from Nadeo, to be honest. This is very, very good mapping, and like without going that far up, you would get the slowdown. You would slow down and just look how much speed they get. Like they almost jump to the checkpoint. They are in 5th gear here almost, and you have just so much speed. That is a line that you have to figure out, but that easily saves 1 to 2 seconds, maybe even 3, if done correctly, probably. So very nice line, and then also this ice here is just so good to drive. Like just tap the brake carefully and try to make it across. Spoder had it really well. I thought for a second that he tapped a bit too much. And then also make sure that you are ending it with your car getting out or like right-ish momentum. So you wanna either release or do not tap the brake too late into the run. Then here, this ice side very hard because you gear up into 5th. So that's why the ice side feels different. So also be very careful with your steering and tapping and everything there. So just telling you that. But this is a very cool map. I really, really like this one, and the most important part, and that's what I figured out, it's not the start, not the ending. It's how much speed you get out of this ice slide in the middle with the plastic. That is very important, and you can see players are holding this ice slide quite long, longer than you think, and then jumping very far in there, and then like with that entering the ice slide delayed because they hold that first or previous ice slide so long, and they just get a good approach. You can get a very weird approach, like I always end here too far there, but it's just a very cool thing to learn, and Spoder had it exceptionally good actually. If you see that, he had so much speed to work with and was yeah, almost in the lead, but was a bit too far outside there, unfortunately. But still a very, very nice map, and also good times from all the players. And definitely a map like that is good also for an ice beginner to just learn stuff, to know how to get accustomed with ice, and also see differences in terms of gears, which is really important on ice, because you have like, you have a gear 2 ice side at the start, or like almost gear 2. I mean, I think some people, yeah, it was gear 3. Then you have gear 4 as well, and gear 5. So that is a very nice map. You have gear 3, 4, and 5 ice slide, and then also this kind of exit out of the ice, which is sometimes very hard to nail, especially this one here, which is really important because you kind of want to be angling your car already to the turn and not be like somewhere here on the right side. That is very important. Like you don't want to be here, else it's mudded.